Yeah, I'm Peter Juve, Pembury Estate native.
Is that where you're from, Pembury Estate?
Yeah.
Born and bred?
Not born and bred in Hackney, like E5. Always lived in E5, but I think I moved here, I'm 41.
Okay.
And I moved here when I was like 7. Yeah.
Any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I've got, I'm the middle child, so I've got an older brother,
okay.
Stephen, and a younger brother, Danny.
So what was it like growing up in Hackney?
In Hackney?
Yeah.
You know what? You know, most people say when they get asked these questions, like that kind of question, like you mean like social wise, like ghetto wise, or just me?
Your perception.
It was alright, man.
What was that growing up there?
Yeah, it was alright. It weren't bad or nothing. Like we were a bit poor, much more poor people in the world, innit? But yeah, like it was alright, man. Like until I kind of like delved into like the criminal life and all that. Oh, at what age did I start drinking? Oh my god, man. Like 15, and I was kind of easily led in it. So basically, we started like just robbing betting shops, like robbing travel agents. Like if it had a counter, like we're flying in there because the technology weren't really up, or we were just lucky. Like funny enough, we didn't. Like you'd think that we'd be masked up, like. And have gloves and whatnot, but no gloves, master. I mean, I wish no belly, like just in there and fly out. You know what I mean? I'm surprised that it took them so long to catch us. You know, I think that the main reason why it took them so long to catch us because we were unknown. They tried to. The witness, the mechanic guy, like tried to say, yeah, that tall lighting guy, he's the one that licked it a few weeks before. Ended up going on trial for it, bust the case, innit? Whatnot, innit? Like, so then they called me, I couldn't get out the other two, innit? So I ended up getting 2 years for one, 1 year for the other one, run concurrent. Like, never touched class A in my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was 97, like, and I was on remand for a little bit. So then I came out 98. One of my coldies from another notorious estate a bit further down, like half a mile, maybe a mile further down, like he came out before me and he was doing his thing, like he's like literally like a legend and all that. Ended up like serving 18 years out of a life sentence and they deported him back home, like, but he like came and tried to bring me in, like he got brought in, he was doing it. Everyone starts from somewhere, innit?
Bring you in how?
Like in the drug game, yeah.
Money.
Because I didn't have a clue like about it, but he kept like every time I go home for like a period like 2 weeks, my dad kept saying, oh yeah, your boy kept knocking for you, man. Like I'm like, what one? He's like, the red team one, man. Like, so I clocked it was my boy, innit? Like, and then like I went to link him. I remember like going into his crib, went in his room, and like literally just had like pure, like they were like bagging up, you get me? Like literally from like here to like say 2 meters or meter and a half, like just rows of like budge. You get me? Like B, rows of B, like in the plastic, the round plastic circles. You know what I mean? Like
what's B?
Oh, heroin, H. You get me? Yeah, like so. And then he's just, I'm fast learning, innit? He's literally like, yeah, like, I'm gonna pass them to you, and then this is what you do. You show me, like, you just pull it into another. You ever see the striped plastic bags, like, red and white ones, blue and white ones, innit? Like nowadays, they, like, colour means a certain thing and all that, but them days, it was just one product man was moving, innit? So, it didn't really matter about the colour and that. But yeah, then he's like, so you pick up a circle, like, tighten it, like bang it in the next, in the empty bag, and then tighten it up and leave it on the bag, and then just keep doing that, like, and then like, done it about 2-3 times, and just carried on helping them. Like still didn't really, like I was getting schooled without even knowing that I was getting schooled basically, innit? Like there weren't no conversation about, yeah, this is what we do, like, and then you're gonna be running this side of the hood and all that. It weren't none of that. It was just like, I went literally, got to his yard, like he said, yeah, I've been looking for you, like, come bro. Went in his room and like his other partner was just like banging it up, you know what I mean? Like bagging it up, and he's like, look, this is what you do. So then like once they were all bagged up, I think it was probably like an ounce that we bagged up, maybe like 70. Because basically like, I ain't gonna blame it on no one. But I knew what it was. I had access to it. I had one customer. She was an air hostess, yeah, Iranian, and she used to lend me a car. Like it was an escort before they turned to Focuses, isn't it? So like she used to buy me a car. And she'll come link me, drop off her car, go and do what she's doing. No, she'll come link me and then she'll take me to her uncle's house. And when you go in there, like, they're just like chasing it on the phone. Never really see no one using needles, but they're chasing it on the phone. Other people over there smoking crack, you know what I mean? So I rode with her so much that I knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew how to do it and I had access to it. And one day, it was like probably, I remember it was 98 Christmas. Like, I ain't blaming it on no one, I ain't saying, I was depressed or whatever. I remember I had it, I knew how to do it, shut myself away, basically. And like I said, I knew how to do it, and then I just basically copied what I'd seen done, and I remember like the first toke, like I made a straw, like the implement, and like put it on the foil, heated it up, like, and when that smoke came off and I drew it in, like it was so pure in them days. Like I was like I want to be sick, you know what I mean? Like, but it was like a warm feeling at the same time. And like obviously to people that know about it, it's obviously, but I didn't know about addiction or anything, but I just liked it. And then like I remember, like, even though I was vomiting, I still went back for another talk, and then went back for another talk, like, and then probably put it to the side, and then I ended up, like, because I had not unlimited access, but I had loads, so I ended up doing it for like 3-4 days. Then that turned into like 2 weeks, and then I remember maybe 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and then what was the straw that brought the camel's back again? I think, yeah, like I ended up, like my boy that brought me in, like he ended up going in jail. Like, so I used to like go to his people's, and like that was like the little HQ in it, but like where we used to move from, me and the other guy in it, and like I kept falling asleep on the sofa, like daytime like this, and I'm like, they call it gaps, that, and I kept nodding off.
After taking the drug?
Yeah, because like by then I'd been doing it for maybe a month or two, you know what I mean? Like, still didn't realise that I had a habit, still didn't realise that if I stop doing it, I'm gonna be effed, basically. Like, didn't even, like, you know, I kind of knew, like, but until you experience something, you don't know, innit? Like, so then that relayed, and the message relayed back to my boy, innit? Like, he's not good for business, man. Like, he's getting phone calls, like, and he's losing money, basically, innit? Like, even though that's my guy, I'm his guy, it doesn't matter, like, you know what I mean? Like, so shit hit the fan, basically, and he sent one of his other guys to come and take the line off me, innit? That line was a banger, like, it was a banging line. Like, in the beginning, like, when I went in the house and he showed me what to do, he's like, basically, just do your thing, I'll give you a phone, like, I've got the grub, like, get as much customers as you can. The more customers you get, the more money you're gonna make, innit? So man was doing good for a hot minute, like 3, 4, 5 months, you know what I mean? Until I effed up, basically. Like they say, never get high on your own supply, innit? So
that was in 98.
That was in 98, going into. So then he took the phone off me. Only thing I was pissed about, I should have been pissed, like, that my life was effing up, you know what I mean? But I was pissed because it was my blower, innit? It was my dog on bone. I bought it, like them old school Nokias, like I all got it pimped and all that. And man wanted the phone, innit? Really, I should have just gave him the line, but I think like an idiot, I ended up giving him the phone and the line, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was holding feelings a bit over that. He wanted to, he was on the up and come, you know what I mean? He turned out to be like leader in his own sense, that same guy, you know what I mean? So when my man told him to do that little mission, he's doing it no matter what, you know what I mean? He's getting that line and he's going to start running
So
it.
do you have any regrets then about?
Of course, man,
into
because drugs fucked my life up, man. Yeah.
What was it done? What was it?
Oh,
Explain
man,
to the people watching.
basically, like, I chose drugs over my family, basically. You know, have you ever, like, obviously, you must have heard, like, people's family, like, they don't trust them, they won't leave their bag around them, they can't leave nothing. I weren't like that, I had morals. I ain't gonna nick everything in the kitchen sink, you know what I mean? But I'd try and be clever in it, like with my BMs, like say she's got £100. Because remember, I've gone from a time where, like I started teething off her, like say she's got like £100 like in the drawer, like I think I can slip £20 and then like I'll put it back, but in the end it just F's up in it, like, you know what I mean, like. And
So where is she now?
like funny enough, we get on better now than like them days. We just used to argue. I've got 2 kids with her, like one 14-year-old daughter and one, she's 20 now, my big one Destiny, and the youngest one Jasmine. But we get on better now.
Do you have a relationship with your daughters?
Yeah, of course.
You do?
Yeah, I see my daughters.
So are you still taking heroin?
No.
When was the last time you took it?
Oh man, because I went on a recovery program and I started taking methadone. So it's been a while, yeah.
So you're on methadone now?
No, I was on.
You was on methadone?
Yeah, I
so
was
you're
on
not
about
methadone?
about 3 years ago. Yeah,
So
2.5 years ago.
So for 2.5 years, you've
Yeah.
not taken any drugs at all?
No,
Nothing?
It just yeah, basically.
So do you have any plans for the future? Do you have any goals?
I'm trying to write a book, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm writing a book at the moment, about the hood and not about the hood, just about real life, innit? Because I can only write about what's real, innit? Like black people in it, white people in it, old, young, like just the ups and downs, swings and roundabouts, the misfortunes and of life, innit, and whatnot, innit? Some people make it, some people don't.
Is there anything that you changed though? Somebody asks you, did you change something in your life?
In my life? What now, you mean? Yeah, probably I'll be more real from the get-go.
Is that to yourself?
To
others?
To others,
When you
yeah.
say
To myself, because first to myself, and then I can put that out to others. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be deceitful and be hiding my problems and like smoking drugs behind my family's back and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it for many years, and it didn't even like know what I was doing. But then in the end, it catches up on you. You know what I'm saying?